everybody. My name is Claire. I am the creator and owner of Puff Wellness, and I am a tarot reader. Practice other forms of divination, but we're just going to keep it tarot right now. And welcome to my YouTube channel. If you have been rocking with me for the past year or so, you're getting what you asked for. So please, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe so that I know this YouTube channel and these videos are helping. I'm probably gonna start posting maybe 2 to 3 times out of the month for all of the signs. I did want to get on here. Please don't quote me on that, by the way, because you never know what's going to be happening, and I'm just figuring it out as I go along. But I did want to get on here today and go ahead and pull cards for the elements. So that's water, fire, earth, air. Pull cards for the elements for the upcoming new moon in Taurus that is going to be greeting us on May the 11th. Okay. So these will probably get broken up into each element. So each element is going to get their own video. But let's go ahead and get started with water signs. Okay, so that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And go ahead and get started now. Okay. So what do the water signs? What is the main theme that the water signs need to pay attention to for the new moon on May 11th, 2021? Our new moon in Taurus. What do the water signs need to know? What's the theme? Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups. So we did our work, right? This is going to be a good summer for those who've done their work. We've avoided a lot by going inside with this tarot card in reverse, paired with this Queen of Cups. Seems like by us doing our own inner work, you see how old girl is looking at her, I think that's like a chalice or something like that. It's like she's focusing on her own inner work. She's been able to, while she's been inside, I say she because that's what's on there, but water signs, period. They've been able to focus on themselves, and I think they made great strides in creating new systems of their thought processes, how they approach certain situations that may have put them in a tough spot in the past. And I feel like we're ready to go ahead and move on to the new level. The one message that I feel for all water signs is that we learn that we don't need to connect with everyone. I think that we learned that a lot of our energy does not come from everybody. It comes from ourselves. We are our own sense of emotional fulfillment. We are the creators of our own emotional grounding, and it isn't tethered or dependent on who we're around. It's just who we are, and we're the ones who are responsible for that, not anybody else. So breaking it down for my Cancers for this new moon, I do feel like we are walking away from something. It could be an air sign. Cancer said no to being the counselor, being the therapist. I think, again, with this Ace of Swords, where we have adopted a new approach for how we view our relationships. We're learning that the relationships that cause us to put in more effort or put in effort to our detriment no longer serves us. And I feel like with this air sign, they probably put you through the ringer. They probably put you through the mental gymnastics. On the other hand, I think that it's good to know that you probably learned how to think practically and not be all in your emotions. And I think that's always good for any water sign. So I think that with this air sign, with this ending and you walking away, you're finally acknowledging your own power and you're learning how to hone it. You're not allowing people who may be manipulative get you in your head because you're thinking mostly with your heart. You've honed your energy and you've honed your power. You know what you bring to the table. You know how powerful it is, but you're also learning how to manage it so it doesn't manage you and that other people can't take advantage of it. For my Scorpios, I feel like we're coming out with this Hangman in reverse. We're probably coming out of this mental bind where everybody is against us. I feel like what's happening as well is, mental bind. I feel like what we're, again, releasing with this Hangman in reverse, we're releasing those thoughts that can be too much. What's so funny is that I say this a lot, when you're building a wall, you keep things in, but you also keep things out. And again, I think you had to be left to your own devices. You may be coming out of a period of isolation where, it wasn't that you were physically by yourself. We was inside, but I feel like you may not have been physically by yourself, or you may have had people who you could be around, but you just decided not to be around them anymore. But I think through this isolation, you're breaking your own mental bind because you're tired of being the villain in your own story, being the thing that holds yourself back. You're starting to recognize that, again, not everybody is out to get you, and that you are no longer a victim. Does that make sense? You no longer are a victim of circumstance. You're not a victim of what people do to you. And now you have a say in how people treat you. You have a say in not just taking preventative measures, but when things happen that don't go your way, you're going to be fine. I think you needed to recognize that confidence on your own, because I'm sure there were people who may have told you things are not that big a deal. Things are not that serious, but they probably were big for you. I'm proud of you. Pisces, I think you might be, I want to say, probably the last ones out of the water signs who want to come up to the surface. And I think that we're still harboring a little bit of fear. But I think what's going to help you get out of your isolation period is that with this Hierophant card and this Emperor card, is that people are going to need you. You know what I'm saying? I think that, what happens when when something, I'm not saying that something drastic is going to happen, but when something drastic happens, it's we get out of whatever we're feeling and we go and handle that thing. God forbid, we have a family member that is really sick, and we really need to go help them. So we get out of whatever, we put everything else aside and go and handle that business. And I feel like that's what's going to be the thing that gets you out of your own isolation period. I think that, you're going to have to put the cape on. You're going to have to put the cape on with boundaries. And during this upcoming new moon, what you're going to be met with, and I feel like for all signs that's what's going to happen. I feel like what you're going to be met with is you acknowledging that you, again, have a say in who gets your energy and who doesn't get your energy. You can go out and help people, but you don't have to do it to your detriment. You don't have to have people pulling on your heartstrings and you feel like you're obligated to go and, put the cape on. You're putting the cape on because you want to and because you've honed your power. And I think that there's going to be an occurrence with this new moon where, you put that cape on, but, you also have your boundaries up. I feel like there might have been somebody who made you feel like, again, you were obligated to save them all the time. I just feel like it's not the same. It's not what how do I say this? It's not what you have, what you've experienced before. It really is this person or this occurrence or this whatever's coming is going to require you to go and help out, but you are now helping out with the understanding that you can still form boundaries and you don't have to overexert yourself to save the day, you know. So one last piece of advice, with this Six of Pentacles, where you see like this guy giving and balancing what they give, that's for all water signs. You're balancing what you exert, who gets it. You're practicing discernment. You're again putting boundaries down, and I think that is what's going to allow you to walk out and come out here and not be afraid that the things that happened to you before you had your own little self-quarantine is going to happen now, okay? So thank you guys for, checking out my first video, Puff Wellness. I hope to see you guys again soon. Earth signs, I feel like you're up next, so your video's coming next. I'll see you guys later. Bye!